Welcome to 3306 in Elite Dangerous. My name is Ripken, and if you're here for the title of the video, I do have Covid-19, an active Covid-19 infection. I was in the hospital on June 18th for it, and I'll get to talking about it more once I get out into space. I'm going to try not to edit out the video too much, so I apologize for coughing, which I'm going to cough shortly. I can feel the itch. That's pretty much all that's left of it now, along with, I've had breathing issues for a long time, but again, I'll embellish upon that once I get out into space. We're going to go ahead and pick up some of these passenger missions. I'm in Robbie-Go Mines. And that's a nice one for 4 million credits. Fill up these cabins real quick. See what else we can get. There's another good one right there. The idea here is to make between 20 and 25 million credits a trip, which is running me about every it's about 15 minutes. I don't have the most engineered of ships, but it works. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna grab this one since we're here. I think there was another 3 million credit one. This guy. We will definitely grab that up as well. And what did Sirius Corporation have for us? I don't remember who had what. There's another 3 million credit one. Excellent. 2.3. 2.5. Just grab this 2.5 million one. And I can grab one more. Alright. That's it. So we filled up our cabin. I'll talk a little bit about this game. And I'll talk about COVID-19. You know what, I'll probably talk just a little bit about what's been going on since I haven't made videos in a while. Let's start our launch. Hit our galaxy map. We're going to fly to Sothis.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
And let's get out of here. Make sure I don't hit anything. Alright, so 2020's been a very interesting year. I haven't really played, haven't really gamed much. In fact, the last videos I made playing World of Warcraft, I quit playing World of Warcraft not long after those videos were made. I'm a disability retired police officer. I got hurt in the line of duty. So my friends, my gaming friends who have gotten to know me know that. And gaming is kind of like my medicine to deal with. I was diagnosed with a pain condition called Complex Regional Pain Syndrome Type 2. And it used to be known as reflux sympathetic dystrophy. And there's a reason I'm bringing that up in this video. I deal with a, it's a pain condition where my sympathetic nervous system doesn't know how to, quite handle pain anymore in certain affected areas. So, one of my bigger issues I deal with that bother me the most is neurological shock, which sometimes can result in me fainting when I get pain signals in a certain area of my body. And it's really weird to deal with. If you don't have a condition like this, it's hard to fathom how it can work, but the condition isn't actually in a limb, it's in my nervous system, and it attacks like my leg and the back of my arm. Anyway, because of that, I spent the better part of 2019 and 2020, early 2020. I picked up an IT job, and I was studying computer programming, trying not to pay for college, trying to do it all on my own. And I became real big into hackthebox.eu. So much fun. I joined a team, and if those guys see this video, I miss you guys. I haven't been really active with the team as of late because I was really sick, and there's been some other issues in my personal life. But anyway, I picked up an IT job, and in March I had a stomach flu, which led to a respiratory issue. Now, I didn't have COVID then, and it just so happens that the economy, and we would go into lockdowns, and the economy would take the turn that it took, and a lot of jobs kind of went away. So I'm no longer working, and I keep getting sick. And my kids, too, we're all getting sick. Well, one of my kids had to have a surgery, which meant we had to get tested for COVID, and we didn't have it. But I did have symptoms since March that haven't, the lung capacity from that flu never got better. In April, we got flu-like symptoms again. We recovered. Fast forward to June. In June, I want to say around June 10th, I had a sore throat and an inner ear. My inner ear was itching. My cough got worse, and my breathing problems up till June 18th got really bad. I was hospitalized on June 18th. Well, more so, I went to the emergency room to get checked for COVID, because at that point I figured, if this isn't it, well, I kind of knew it was, but I didn't want to spread it, or even accidentally, even though I've been staying locked down and I've been trying to be careful. It's just better to know. And I couldn't just go to one of the clinics and get a swab test because they wanted a doctor's note, and I couldn't get in to see my doctor for quite some time because they had been closed and then opened back up, and the wait was just too long. So I went to an emergency room. They diagnosed me with bronchitis, but they had to do the swab test, and they said, you don't have pneumonia. They took an x-ray. I didn't have pneumonia. They did an EKG because I had chest discomfort, but I still had all the symptoms. So they did a swab, and they said, we're just not sure until the test comes back. And this particular hospital I went to, I don't want to say too much. They didn't know too much about COVID-19. The nurse who did the swab said they hadn't had a lot of patients with it. So that might be a factor in the acute bronchitis diagnosis. Go ahead and plot our flight back real quick. So, but my symptoms were the cough, the breathing issues. I had some sinus issues which made the breathing pretty scary. There was a short time where it felt like I just no matter how hard I was breathing, I wasn't getting the oxygen that I needed, and there was diarrhea. Anything I ate didn't have a taste, and I was sleeping a lot. I would just stay in bed, mostly because of headaches, which the coughing made the headaches worse. Whole body hurt. My temperature, the highest I got was 101, and that was only for it was for a very short time. mostly my temperature stayed around 99 degrees Fahrenheit. And that was only, I think I only ran a fever for about 3 days. From maybe June 15th to June 18th. By the time I went into the hospital, though, the fever had broke. And that was another reason they weren't too sure if I had COVID or not. I didn't have a fever. So anyway, they stick a Q-tip into my nose. The thing is huge. It feels like it goes into the back of my eye. And they said it's going to take 3 days to get the results. You'll get a phone call. Well, that on the 21st, the state that I live in, their Department of Health contacted me and said, look, you do have, you did test positive for an active COVID-19 infection. We need to know where you've been and if you've infected anybody else. So I had to give them all that information so they could contact anybody that I may have potentially infected. And then yesterday, the hospital that I went to called me and just wanted to make sure that I was contacted to let me know that they were contacted and I was in fact positive for COVID-19. Now, my kids have all, we all have it. My whole family, my wife, my kids have it. Fortunately, their symptoms are a lot more mild than mine are at this time. And I hope it stays that way. And I hope they continue to just get better. There's a lot of scary information, and I hope none of it, affects us, and that we don't infect other people. Where my wife had to take off work for 2 weeks. Let's go ahead and lock onto the Robbie-Go mines. We've had people going shopping for us to get groceries. We really don't want to go out at all and infect anybody else. But my kids all had a fever for only a day. My oldest probably had a fever for 2 days. He still has a cough. All my kids have a slight cough. The oldest had minor chest discomfort. And my wife has a slight cough, headache, and she's staying in bed. And that's pretty much what we've dealt with. Not a terrifying story, and I hope it doesn't get any worse, but I just wanted to take the time to make a video and update the channel and talk a little bit about our experience with COVID-19 since we seem to have caught it. I don't know where I got it from. Leading up to this, we did do normal things like shopping. Where I live, everything did open back up, but I'm not too active. So, and I don't know anybody else who's had COVID-19. I know one other person who's had it, and I haven't been in contact with them at all. So yeah, that's pretty much it right now. Because of these circumstances, I might be back making more videos since I'm not working anymore. I do plan to get more into hackthebox.eu and try hack me. There's some friends I've met. I don't know if we'll make videos about it, but it's a lot of fun, and I really do enjoy learning that stuff. And if I'm gonna do something else with my life, I would prefer it to be into that type of direction or programming. As we get closer to the mines here, we're going to disengage. Let's hit our boost, target the space station, and let's call in for docking. Forgot how to do that. I haven't played this game in so long. I'm not actively pursuing a fleet carrier or anything. I just wanted something entertaining to play while I discussed the title of the video.
Landing gear deployed.
I am excited for the paid DLC next year, 2021, Odyssey. But I haven't played Hearts of Iron 3. I haven't even bought the new DLC of that. I haven't played World of Warcraft. I was really focusing a lot on my future,
Disengaged.
and I hope to be focusing back on that again soon, but I might have some more time to play some games. Let's turn these all in. You know, another thing with the COVID stuff, I would just walk a couple feet and I would be just struggling to breathe. So that was a very telltale symptom. Alright, looks like we're all turned in. Gonna end with 2,328,000,000 credits. And go ahead and refuel it. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's my experience with COVID-19 anyway, and my family's. Hopefully things just get better. 3306 just seems to be such a better year than 2020. It's been just a crazy year, politics and everything. Anyway, I don't want to get into all that. I hope if you're watching this that you're not dealing with the symptoms that I've mentioned. If you are, definitely get checked out, because you don't want to be spreading it. It's a terrible feeling if you're going around people and getting them all sick. It could be potentially deadly to some people. Anyway, that's it. I hope you take care, and maybe I'll do another video update soon. Thanks for watching.